There we go.
We're here. Everyone's here. All right, guys. Okay, second try. Yeah, welcome to this week's project catch up. Dev, give us a rundown of the last week or two since the last catch up you held and where we are with the project right now.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. So yeah, obviously over the last few weeks we've had a really nice bounce off the 4 million level, which yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't great to see us down there, but you know, these things happen in meme coins when they're very volatile. So yeah, we're glad that we're kind of out of that stage now, and yeah, starting to get ready for our next run up. So yeah, I mean, you know, 17.5 million, it's very good, but you know, we still we think we can get to 80, 90, 100 million this time. So we're going to keep pushing and yeah, seeing where we can get to. Obviously, meme coins are kind of in waves; they go up and down. So that's kind of the general target for the next wave. So we'll yeah see where we get to, and then obviously the long-term plan is yeah over 1 billion. That's definitely where we want to be, and that's why everyone's yeah working so hard to get there. But yeah, we've got a lot of exciting things coming up. Obviously, the NFTs are the main thing at the moment, so we've been working on getting them finished. Technical implementation of that's been yeah quite a challenge, but it's meant that we've kind of arrived at a situation where we've got the ideal process and the ideal sort of utility in place for the NFTs now. I think yeah, Riz will speak more on that a bit later on. And then we had the VC announcement as well over the last week. So first of all, for that, big shout out to Nick and Roy for putting the fundraiser together for that. We really appreciate you guys doing that. Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't have been able to sort of make it work without you guys. So yeah, big thanks for that. But yeah, it kind of means now we're in a VC backed situation. We've got a VC firm investing 150k with potential up to $500,000 at some point. So yeah, really excited about that, and we're talking through at the moment, getting their recommendations, and yeah, sort of utilizing their connections to the most basically. And yeah, just in general, it's been yeah, it's been a good few weeks, and just trying to keep it up really.
Certainly. I mean, like you already mentioned, like the big thing right now is the NFTs, and I thought that today would be a good opportunity because it's like 1 week before we launch the whitelist sale, as if I'm correct, to to bring everyone who's like on the NFT team kind of to the forefront and let them speak up a little bit. But Jeff, I'll stay with you. Maybe you can give us a quick rundown how you approached this. I mean, the idea of NFTs was like from the very first website, I think, already there.
Mm-hmm.
I think 10 million MC was kind of where it was like teased that it will start.
Yeah.
How did you like with what artists did you work together? How did you approach this whole thing? I mean, we've seen some of the artwork already, and it's like very high quality, and I think it stood out in this whole space. And maybe talk a little bit about the approach to the project, and then we will get to the others that were involved in the project.
Yeah, so I think the NFTs, obviously initially we had it in the website, and yeah, basically every sort of chapter unlock above 10 million, there's a new reward that's released, whether that's airdrops, NFTs, yeah, just whatever really. So the NFTs kind of yeah, Hedge favors itself to it really. Like you know, the spikes you can always do something with, the nose as well. Like it's yeah, there's a lot more to work with really than what you get with a more traditional character, you could say. And yeah, so obviously it's something we wanted to do for a while, and we reached out to quite a few artists for this, and it was quite a process, and getting someone who could sort of match the style and achieve the kind of direction we were trying to go for. But yeah, I think as soon as we found the artist, yeah, we just went for it and got all the artwork done. So yeah, super happy with it, and it definitely matched our vision in terms of the art direction and general style for it. So yeah, super pleased with that. And yeah, they're looking great. But yeah, and as I said, over the next, I think launch date is Thursday next week. So yeah, really coming around quick, and super excited about it.
Yeah, great. Um, Gravitron, I don't know if you can hear us because I know you're on the road right now, but I wanted to if you're around, Dev will let you speak probably. Maybe you can talk a little bit about I mean, because you were here during NFT last cycle, as far as I remember, and you were kind of the person within the team that uh, that got the ball running, let's say, and kind of took the lead at the beginning. Later, with Riz joining in also on the technical side and taking over some of the other things. But if you can hear us, Gromi, maybe you can talk a little bit about yeah, your approach to this project and your experiences during last cycle and how you see it this cycle.
Probably needs to request to
Sure.
speak.
Hey guys.
Oh,
I already did, yeah. Hey guys. Yeah, so yeah, on the last cycle, I was initially brought on to a project called Reservoir Doges, which was a Dogecoin mixed with Reservoir Dogs meme. And originally I was just going to do the website, but we ended up um, needing help, and I kind of went through and figured out how to do everything. In that project that they needed with the mint and everything. So I do have a little bit of experience, such as it is, with doing the launch. And I did see a lot of things that happened there that we'd want to avoid. So with this project, I've tried to give my input whenever I can. If I see something that I think, well, maybe we could do it this way, and just to help keep it the utmost in quality, because um, people really want to see that quality there. They want to see the graphics look amazing. They want to see the traits in the NFT make sense, not just stuff that's random in there. And everything Hedge team has done has been spot on, and and so hopefully I've contributed a little bit to help make it um, spectacular. And I think it's a really nice set. There's a lot of projects I've seen, and you look at them, and it's like just looks random, and that's what we tried to avoid here. We want it to be something people are really proud to display as their PFP.
Great, yeah. Thanks for your insight. And Riz, maybe you can talk a little bit about. So I know that you joined the NFT the technical side at the beginning, but like took over more and more responsibilities as well. And there was quite a few struggles because like I think some of the development on the technical side basically ended when with the end of last cycle. And I think that you basically had to like reinvent some things here and there. Maybe talk a little bit about the challenges and your approach to it. And Gromny, can I ask you to mute yourself, please, again, because we hear some car noises. Thank you.
yeah. So, I mean, NFTs definitely had a big showing in the last cycle, and I think that's kind of faded a little bit away, but I think it's kind of coming back. We've definitely been tracking a lot of different projects currently on Magic Eden who are, selling for a lot higher than their mint costs and stuff like that, right? So these things definitely still have value, and hopefully will continue to gain value as we move into this bull market. But yeah, a lot of different things had changed since the last season, and a lot of things that used to work for minting these things no longer existed. So we had to get a little bit creative. Metaplex also launched a new type of NFT called a core NFT. They have metadata NFTs previously, which would store all the metadata on chain, and they're kind of moving over to this core concept where it's stored off chain. It's on a different blockchain, essentially, where they store all the metadata and then they pull it. And this is going to become the standard NFT type for the Solana network. So we were working with one firm to kind of help us with some of the technical aspects. I don't think we had a good feeling on that firm. We talked with a lot of different people, and then it's like, okay, this isn't going to work out so well, so we could pivot to somebody else. So we were able to connect with somebody who develops directly for Metaplex to kind of help us build the front end, and kind of help us with some of the aspects of the core mint itself, because it'll add a lot of benefit in terms of like reducing the mint cost, reducing transaction fees or transaction costs when you send NFTs and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different various benefits to these core NFTs, and it's what Metaplex is promoting for the future. So, we're kind of moving in the right direction and kind of future proofing these NFTs for all of you. So it's looking really good there. We have a custom front end that we built for it with we contracted that out, great price to do that work for us. So that's just about wrapped. And ultimately, it's just a lot of testing up until the mint. We've done a ton of various testing so far in the dev network. But we're finalizing the collection. We'll do some tests on there, and make sure that this is going to be a smooth mint for you all on the public side of the mint. And we also will have a developer on standby for the front end for the first 2 hours of the mint, just in case anything goes wrong during that. We'll be able to rectify those situations quickly. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into this stuff in the back end and making sure you're doing everything right and dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's. But where we're at right now, we're very confident on the technical aspect of the launch itself. So really looking forward to next week and getting these things rolled out to everyone.
I mean, this is super exciting. Like even for me, just hearing what you just said, everything like this, just feels good to be in I think in good hands. Like this is like a very, very professional approach from the whole team. And I think everyone listening now will, you guys can feel basically that this whole thing, I see reactions here in the chat, that this thing is, like we take this, like the team takes this seriously, certainly. And of course, Justin, I come to you now, like it was already mentioned that like part of the NFT collection will be also used for promotional purposes. To talk a little bit about collaborations, projects, how we can use the NFT collection for marketing. I mean, at the end of the day, it's also advertisement, of course, for Hege, which is still the main project. And and how you see this NFT collection as an opportunity for Hege as also to grow.
Yeah, I think I'll start off by saying, first of all, bringing in an NFT community into our project is going to be great, just because there's going to be a lot of people who are into NFTs, not necessarily tokens, but so they won't have heard of Hege before. So, we'll be kind of onboarding a new community of people into our project. The way we're going to try to do that is we're going to collab or work with different influencers in different projects. So, right now we're offering a bunch of different projects, some token projects, some NFT projects, the opportunity to give away whitelist spots to their members. And also we're giving them, we have 100 NFTs that we're allocating to give out for promotional purposes. So we're offering different projects a certain allocation of those, kind of depending on the size of the project. We might offer 3 to 4 NFTs, or maybe up to 9 to 10 NFTs. They can run giveaways for their holders. They can do whatever they want. We have some kind of guidelines for it, so it doesn't just go to waste, right? So we might make them have their holders retweet stuff, basically do things that will help spread the word beyond sort of just giving it to a couple of people. So yeah, I think that combined with our traditional marketing strategies that we used in the past, we'll pay some influencers to retweet. Not everyone's going to take our NFT as compensation, so we'll have to pay some the amounts in USDT, but we'll do that as well. I think the idea is just spread this to not only the token communities who are following Hege and Solana meme coins, but also the NFT community that we've kind of been underexposed to thus far. So I think that's a very exciting thing.
Great, thank you, Justin. And I'll keep you on. Maybe I'll add that in a second again. And I'll move from the NFT topic to something else that, of course, was very hyped last week, was the whole VC thing. And I wanted to ask you, Justin, because you've been heavily involved in the communication with the VC's team, basically. Like what is the project's approach here? What are the advantages? What are the hopes? What are the realities of this whole thing? And what's the most to gain, let's say, besides the investment, of course, but from Hege as a project, from the whole VC product.
I think first of all, there's the obvious, the VC is going to literally buy in, at a minimum of $150,000 of Hege tokens, so that's a direct impact on the market price, right? Beyond that, the benefits are one, being able to say we're VC backed. I don't want, it's not a pure marketing thing, but that is a very real aspect of it in the meme coin world. You know, it kind of gives us some more credibility that perhaps we didn't have before. The other thing about these VCs is because they work with lots of projects, they're sort of familiar with approaches and sort of what works, what doesn't work. They have sort of lists of influencers that they can point us to. They have connections with exchanges, and they have sort of maybe new ideas that we can try to glean from them, right? So in an ideal world, we would sort of, they would be investing with us. You know, we have to pay them a little bit of a discount as incentive, but we'd be getting sort of a thought partner, someone who kind of can point us to connections in terms of calls and exchange listings. Of course, as we all know, this is crypto, so you know I don't want to be here sounding like nothing can possibly go wrong, right? With everything in crypto, you always have to be very careful, and we're following that same approach with the VC, even though they seem reputable. We've done reference calls, we've done checks on them. You just can never be too careful in this space. So our approach with this, and basically with everything we go down, is we want to always make sure we're getting value from them, right? So that's, a lot of people have asked in the chat, why are we starting slow, right? Why are we only doing $1,000 of investment a day? Why don't you just ramp it up immediately? Well, that's because we want to make sure things go right. You know, we're asking them for lists of calls right now. We're asking them for sort of ideas. You know, we just want to make sure as we're giving the discount, we're extracting that amount of value from them, because you just can't be too careful. But I think overall, I'm very positive on this relationship.
Great, thank you. Dev, anything to add to NFT topic? Anything I've missed there, or anything about VC or in general about the project before we move to the Q&A section of Spaces?
No, I don't think so. I think everything's covered there. I think some of the questions that have been asked as well cover these topics. So yeah, I think we're pretty good to go ahead with the questions.
All right. By the way, guys, so if you, of course, use the hashtag if you want to add any questions right now, and also we might be able to add some of you on air to ask some questions here and there at the end of this section. But yeah, I just start chronologically, and Smokey asked, Joe mentioned game night a few weeks ago. When are these happening? Are there any updates, Steph?
So yeah, I think at the moment, obviously the core team is sort of 6-7 people, and we've all kind of had our attention on NFTs over the last few weeks. So yeah, we've not been able to make anything happen there yet, but it is still something that we're very much wanting to do, and still open to any sort of suggestions or ideas anyone has for sort of community engagement. You know, we did the riddles as well a few weeks ago, which went down really well. We did some poker nights in the past as well, but yeah, I think the question is still there. If anyone's got any suggestions for similar kind of things, then yeah, please do let us know.
Great. Next one is by SoulX. What is the winning number of the raffle of Sheik? I don't know if I understand the question. Maybe I missed something, some inside joke, I think, but maybe Joe can help us out here, or Dev, do you know what this is about?
Yeah, no, this is just a little thing I've got going on with Joe at the moment. Is he was basically messaging me every day for 100 days because
consistency is key, right?
Yeah, asking for 100k hedge, and I said to him, do you know what, just I'll pick a number 1 to 99, and if you can guess it, you get 1 guess a day. If you can guess it, then I'll send you 100k hedge. So that's the magic number that he's after, basically.
All right, fair enough. Next one is by James Fire. Oh, this is about content. Can you give us another snippet, any sneak peeks of a story we unlock at 50 million? And you know, like, combine this answer, please, with talking a little bit about the content you're, besides of course the NFTs you've been working on with your artists. And I mean, some of the memes that were coming out, I mean, they're still like, I think people forget that it's like constant flow of memes the whole time. This is like a lot of work to talk about.
Yeah, so in terms of content, so we're still working with a load of artists, and obviously I think as time goes on as well, their sort of style and their sort of idea of what Hege is trying to achieve gets better as well. So yeah, we'd like to think over the last sort of month or so, things have been getting better and better, basically, every time that one of our artists creates something. So yeah, super happy with the direction that's going. The gifts as well is something we've been trying to go hard on. So on Giphy, for example, I think I shared yesterday, but we've hit over 1 million views with, I think we've got 37 gifts over there, but yeah, combined they've achieved over 1 million views. So yeah, I mean that's really great to see, and I think some of that comes from Reddit. I think Giphy might be the GIF provider for Reddit, but yeah, even so, like yeah, that was amazing to see. And yeah, we're trying to achieve something similar to what projects like Ponke have done. With sort of creating content that just appeals to the masses and not sort of just crypto alone. So you might have seen that some of the gifts aren't necessarily crypto related, but they're just more general kind of gifts that you'd see on them platforms.
And any sneak peek, anything about the next chapter?
Yeah,
the OG pitch.
Yeah, so I've obviously kept teasing chat if we hit a certain market cap level today or whatever. But I'll just say now, so yeah, if we reach 25 million, I will share a sort of 10 second sort of sneak preview of it. But obviously we want to try and keep it as sort of yeah, close off as possible until we actually hit that chapter goal, because I think that's kind of part of the fun of it and the anticipation and building that up. So but yeah, I will say 25 million, and then we'll release a sort of 5 or 10 second teaser of the chapter 5.
Oh, nice. I mean, we can be certain that it's going to be, bigger than the last one, as always.
Yeah, I mean, the chapter 5, it took, I think it's about a month to create, because the artist essentially worked full time on it. Yeah, he's one of the, you would see in our animations, he's the animator that worked on the Helena video. If anyone remembers it, it's a sort of a reenactment of the scene from Madagascar when Motor gets out of the water and he starts walking towards Hege, and he also created the Blade Runner animation as well. So he's probably the best. Yeah, he's the best animator we have, and he's been basically working a month full time on getting chapter 5 ready. So yeah, I was super pleased with it, and it's incredible.
Fantastic! Can't wait. And JB asks, internally, have you discussed your expectations for the NFTs? For example, how it will be met not only within our community, but also publicly. Yeah, maybe I'll let you answer this, and then Justin or whoever wants to jump in and add their thoughts, of course, feel free to. But maybe Dev, maybe you can start out with, yeah, like what are the expectations for how the NFTs will go?
Yeah, so obviously with the whitelist we released, we've got about 200 people in there now. So we've had good reception from that. We've had conversations with people within the community, and people saying they're going to buy the NFTs, they're going to buy multiple NFTs. So that's been really encouraging. But I think I've said this before, but the NFT launch is kind of similar to a token launch in a way, where you just can't anticipate how it's going to go until you actually do it. It's like Hege, for example, on opening night, we hit 2 million, and yeah, we didn't expect to go that high, and it's just one of them things. It's very similar in that regard. So it's part of a waiting game. We're going to have to see what happens, but we're going to just try and promote the hell out of it in the meantime, and yeah, just try and sort of increase the chances of success, basically.
All right. Next one is by our dear Joe. Will we ever see a Hege app for just market cap update, maybe Hege chat updates, sneak peeks, and upcoming news? Anything planned along those lines?
I think I can cover this. I think it's a matter of a question, like what type of technical thing should we build? What type of technical thing shouldn't we build? Right? Because these things, building stuff like this, it takes a lot of time and resources. Right? Do we contract out people to do it? What will be the return of doing these things? Like right now, we're doing a lot of work on the background to get the NFT stuff up. A lot of stuff that you guys won't see, and when you go through the mint, you won't see. But it's a lot of work, right? And I think we also have a lot of various other things from a technical aspect that we're maintaining, right? So there's some things that we need to do to improve some of the sex balancing and stuff like that that we'll be looking into in the future, right? We have that new feature where you guys are getting videos that you can go out and post on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. Some of that has to be integrated into our Telegram bots, right? There's definitely functionality within the Telegram bots themselves that we need to extend to. So I think that, the real question will be, and also, Later, right? That's something that we built and we plan to extend and potentially bring other projects to be able to use a tool like that, right? And kind of like get them into seeing like Hegecoin, right? So that there's an expansion. But we've kind of had to put some of that stuff on hold to work on other technical things. So I think the question will be like, what are the things that we can do that bring the most value to Hedge? So if people have ideas specifically, right, you can always come to us and ask us, hey, like, I think this would be a good idea to build, and it's something that we can look into. But I think we do have a lot of different technical things that we plan to build in the future or expand upon in the future. So it's just a matter of prioritization, I think, at this point.
Great, thank you, Rich. Thank you for jumping in there. Okay, I'm going through the questions. If you guys have anything to add, just add at the hashtag, and I see that at the end of the chat. Crypto asks, I would love to know how the idea of the hedge came to mind. Dev, I think this is certainly you're certainly the only one who can answer that one. Tell us a little bit about the origin story. I think there's something on the website, but when did it pop into your mind?
Yeah, so obviously it's kind of a while back now. I think it's probably about half a year ago, actually. I think, we sort of started working on it a few weeks before we actually launched. But yeah, I think like the whole, obviously there's character-based meme coins at the time with the meta, and I think they still very much are. And I think their character-based meme coins are going to be some of the front runners in the bull run. I think they're kind of the easiest to understand and definitely the most sort of approachable projects for newbies to the space. But yeah, I think seeing some of the meme coins that are out there and some of the successful character-based ones, I think Hedge kind of just made sense. Like a lot of them are based off animals, and a hedge, I think, especially with the sort of wordplay you can do on hedge funds as well, like it just made complete sense, really. I love the like Pepe memes and the style of it, and I think Hedge is obviously quite heavily took heavy sort of inspiration from them kind of boys club kind of Matt Furry style memes. So yeah, that's kind of where it came from. It just made perfect sense, really. It kind of just clicked into my head, just having a conversation with my girlfriend, and then it was there. So straight after that, started to create a website and start promoting it, really. That's kind of how everything started.
And now we're all here.
Yeah.
Always great to hear where it all started and where we can come from. I still remember that post on Reddit asking about questions about Solana meme coins. Next one is again by James Fire. Have you spoken to any of the sexes we are listed on, mainly Maxi, Bitmart, on how we're performing on them? Are they happy with the level of volume we're achieving, etc.? I don't know if Dev or maybe Justin, if you want to take that one. I know.
Yeah, I can go ahead and take that. We've not spoken to the CXs directly on this, but this isn't something that they particularly care about as long as we kind of reach minimum volume requirements, have certain spread requirements that we fulfill. As long as we kind of pass those, then they are happy with us. Their kind of function here is an intermediary to connect us to their users. So they're not too concerned about the volume. They just kind of don't want to see a coin having no volume there and dying out, because then it kind of looks bad on their part. But we are fulfilling all their volume spread requirements. So they are as happy as they can be with us.
Great. Thank you, Justin. Slowly coming to an end here with the questions. Bananonymous asks, will there ever be a riddle contest again? I really enjoyed this type of content because it was engaging and fun, I really think that this kind of challenges with money incentives are effective in engaging people in and outside of the community. Yeah, we had a quite successful riddle contest. I think it's like maybe like 2 months ago now or something. Anything planned along those lines, Steph?
Yeah, I think as I mentioned earlier, around the sort of social engagement things we're trying to do, like a lot of the people like Riz and Joe was involved in that as well, but we're all kind of focused on NFTs and making sure that this goes well at the moment. So yeah, essentially it comes down to the team that did that and now sort of have their focus elsewhere. So once the NFTs are out of the way, then we can sort of jump back on that and make sure we're doing that kind of thing. I think we discussed about doing a riddle contest that had maybe half riddles, half kind of Easter eggs you have to go out and find across like Hege social media platforms and various other things we can think of. So yeah, it's definitely something that we're going to do. We're just going to get the NFTs out of the way, and then we'll be able to yeah, pick that one back up again.
And guys, of course, I mean, this is always also an opportunity. If you have ideas, if you want to, engage in the project deeper, the doors are open. Like you see, like things like from Nick and Roy, like how they started the fundraiser, they came to the team, came to Dev and Justin and so on. And so if you guys have ideas or you want to participate, just let us know. And like every help is appreciated, and at the end we all benefit from that, of course. Last question, if I'm not mistaken, is by JCC, and he asks, how many people have been given a whitelist for the NFTs, including those from the Friends with Hedge program? And is there a number they are limited to buying? Yeah, I don't know, Jeff. Yeah, is there a limitation to the whitelist people?
I think because it's still sort of like we haven't sort of put a set in stone thing for that down yet. I think we're just gonna open it up so anyone that wants to mint in the pre-sale can do, and same with the whitelist as well. So yeah, I think obviously our main concern is like just making sure we sell out the NFTs. So anything we can do to sort of make sure that happens, and I think that's fine. There's plenty of sort of yeah, pre-sale spots to go around. Like I think we're doing 600 on the pre-sale, and that would mean anyone in the whitelist has to mint 3 NFTs each, which yeah, likely won't happen. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but yeah, essentially should be able to mint as much as you like in the pre-sale, and then sort of games on once yeah, once we go live.
Great, thank you. And yeah, last question just came in by Brian Estrada. Asks, would there ever be a place for a Hedge store for holders to buy and sell Hedge-themed products? I'm not sure if you're not just asking if there's a merch store, because if that's the question, then the answer is yes. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, on this one, I think around like I think it's probably partly around sort of like using Hedge to buy various things. Like we yeah, we'd like to do a merch store where you can pay with crypto. Like that would be a game changer for us. I think yeah, using fiat is a bit of a pain for people. Like they'd rather just keep everything in crypto and sort of transact within that. So that's something that we'd definitely like to do in the future. And then in terms of like, I mean, it kind of brings me on to like payments in general, but we are working on a collaboration at the moment where you can sort of use your like debit card, credit card to pay and buy Hedge basically without having to go for any kind of exchange. But that's still kind of in the works, but that's just like a teaser for a collaboration that we're working on. But yeah, in terms of like using Hedge to buy merch and various themed apparel, like yeah, that is something that we'd absolutely love to do. And I think like me personally, I think it's kind of pivotal in like the success of the merch store that we can do that and keep everything sort of like within crypto. And we know it's definitely doable. So that is something that we definitely want to do.
Great. All right. Thank you, Deb. Yeah. And you just mentioned teas, and that brings me to the last bit of this Spaces. The title of today's episode has a special reveal in there. And yeah, Dev, why don't you enlighten us what we have going on here before we bring any of you on? I don't know. I'm sure Joe is ready, but if anyone else around here wants to join on air and ask something or comment or give their thoughts, then of course now is the time to speak up. And Def, yeah, and that you have going on.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I've just I don't know if it's uploaded yet. Has it uploaded? Yeah, so just dropped
Yeah,
it in the headquarters. So that's our official sort of Hege NFT release. So that's the video that we're using to promote it. So that's got all the details in it, the name, and the sort of based around the utility as well. So yeah, go and check that one out. Yeah, that's kind of our official launch video. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like the NFTs in it. Hope you like the name and yeah, everything that we talk about. So yeah, go and show some love to that. And we'll post the website soon as well. That's likely going to be this evening or tomorrow, and that will go into details around what we're trying to do with the NFTs, the utility, and yeah, some of the gritty details on it.
I see the reactions in the in spaces, like all the hearts coming here from all the people watching it right now. Yeah, I mean, I already told you, in the team chat, like this just looks so high professional. And another milestone for the project. I think that every one of you, Dev, Riz, Gromi, Justin, all of you, like involved in this NFT project can be very, very proud of what you guys achieved and where we are. And I think this is definitely like legitimizing the whole project on a whole other level and adding us, like to the next tier, step by step, and all this work that the community and that we from the team are doing is definitely paying off. Yeah, I see the reactions. Smokey's going crazy, and yeah, if anyone, I don't know, yeah, Joe, why don't you join us? Why don't you give us your like live, viewing experience of reaction video, basically?
Yo,
What's up, Joe?
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Where
Bro,
are you? Where's
I was-
our pyramid pictures?
Bro, I was on the way, bro, but I got hit by a car.
Yeah, sure.
So I had to limp all the way back to my home. I just got back right now.
Wow.
Did you see the video?
Wait, Dev, wait, my mom's coming. 1 sec.
It's a classic Joe.
Nah. Oh shit, my dad wants 1 sec.
Oh, good.
All right.
But I think at this stage anyway, we'll open up the floor. So if anyone wants to request to join as a speaker and ask any questions or have a chat with us, then please do so.
Yeah, I think someone panicking. I don't know. I see muted.
That's Panikin Skywalker, baby. That's who it is. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey, so first of all, first time being on a call with everybody, getting to hear y'all's voice, that's great. Everybody's, you can tell when you hear genius, all right? You can hear it. And really exciting stuff. I wanted to just commend the openness to ideas. Adam, you mentioned just a second ago that you sort of encouraged that, and that's been my experience, that everything's been really receptive. I've talked to a couple of you guys already before about a couple of ideas, and I just wanted to follow up on one since we had everybody. The rarity of the NFT affecting the dividend, and is that a definite sort of go? Was that difficult to do? Do you want to share anything about sort of the tiers, like how much more of a multiplier you might get on a legendary NFT versus a common NFT or anything like that? But I think in my experience, that's the first time that's been done, and I think that in and of itself should generate some interest. Giving value to the NFTs at all is going above and beyond what most people will do. Caring about the artwork is very important too, but the utility is something that I don't think anybody's done yet. So having that is awesome, and it's very, very exciting. And so I just wanted to ask, what are the details on that as of now? Is that definitely happening? And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, great question. Great to have you on. Justin, I think you can definitely give some comment here.
Yeah, I can answer that. Yeah, thank you for that suggestion, by the way. That's a great suggestion, and it is definitely going to happen. So the way we're going to mark the NFTs is kind of an industry standard way. They Magic Eden kind of puts them in common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary categories. So I might be getting the numbers wrong, but just as an example, legendary, the most rare kind will account for the top 1% of NFTs ranked by rarity, whereas the common one will be sort of the last 50%. And so we have different payout rates for these 5 different categories. Obviously, the more rare, the higher the payout. In our case right now, we set the legendary to pay out 10 times more than the common tier. So that's the spread from the most rare to the least rare.
Panic Skywalker is going crazy with the reaction.
This is fucking great. I love this so much. This is so awesome. Guys, this is going to be fucking amazing.
Yeah, thank you for that suggestion, by the way.
Happy to do it.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess this is the first time that it's like officially confirmed on air, especially the whole dividend thing, and also some details of it. Of course, you know, we're still working on the details here and there, but you know, coming out next week, so then everything will be kind of set in stone. And yeah, great question. Thank you for coming on the air. And I guess Joe is you know, taking care of his parents somewhere in the background.
Yo, bro. Wait, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm good.
Bro,
What's up?
wait, is my connection bad? Can you hear me well?
No, yeah, we can hear you.
Oh,
like
bro,
everyone
my dad-
can hear you.
You know, though, like my dad was giving me a life lesson right now, so it's okay. I'm back.
Great.
Yo, Dev, can we say a number?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Go for it. Okay. Wait, who's on the list? Let me just check real quick.
Okay. Guess. Okay, just maybe do one that's not on the list.
Not on the list.
Pick a new one. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not. You haven't got the right one already, but give a fresh one.
Fresh one. 35.
Okay. No, unfortunately not. I mean, you had a 1 in 97 chance, so.
Okay, bro.
I think you should just
by the way-
wait till Spaces calls. Just make Joe wait till Spaces calls.
Yeah,
Don't give him
one
every
guess.
day.
Wait,
One
no,
guess.
Justin, bro. There's around 50 people that have got numbers, and they're all waiting every day for 15K. It's gonna, if the last number's correct, it's gonna take 3 months. But wait, 15K in 3 months could be like 2K, so it's worth the wait.
I guess we'll have to see, right?
Huh?
15K could be 15K.
Oh shit! Oh, 15K
Yeah.
could be 30K. Don't FUD.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, I mean, look, but to be honest, Joe, this kind of thing, it's like, yeah, community engagement, like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's amazing, right?
To do on a bigger scale, like, yeah.
I tried, bro, but it's really hard to like. For some reason, everyone wants to pick the number 69, or I think it was like 20 something, 21.
21. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why 21's like so popular with everyone.
I'm kind of lost here what's going on right now. I don't know if anyone's studying, but Dev, why don't you? I mean, if there's anything that anyone wants to add from the team or from the community, yeah, why don't now is the time. If not, Dev, I'll let you, Joe. I will go to bed, and you guys can, you know, tell each other numbers.
I just want to say that I love every single one of the community. Everyone's really positive. It's a really good vibe to be around. So yeah, like
you're a big part of it, though. You're a big part of it,
yeah, bro. Because I've got nothing else to fucking do, bro.
And yet you did manage to take the pictures with the pyramid.
It's not by fucking choice, bro. Nah, to be honest, I am busy, but like Hege's priority. I have to say.
Of course.
I think we have someone joining in. I don't know. Ryan is here, right?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Hedge team?
Wait, who's talking?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just I'm just somebody that bought Hedge, and I just want to say I know it's this is like a Europe thing, right? Hedge. but USA loves Hedge.
Yeah, we know, bro. Every time we
USA.
wake up, the market cap drops by 2.
Nah,
But
I'm USA and I'm a whale, so I'm part of it.
Hey, let's
thank
fucking
you,
go.
Well,
Ryan.
good to have you. Good to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. And I actually, well, I honestly want my money to grow, so I ended up buying some of those little hedge cards. I'm gonna
Stickers.
pass them around. Worcester and Boston. And anyways, the question I had was, what will you guys make any like pop culture hedge icons like hedge Gordon Ramsay or hedge Hulk Hogan, or
I actually
maybe
kind of like that,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Do
like
you
a
mean
hedge,
meme wise, or what do you mean?
No, like
just
like
artwork.
figures.
Yeah, like your I don't
yeah,
really know much about NFTs. I don't go into that, but I just say like
That will
just put,
change next week, my friend.
yeah, I
But
know.
yeah, I think Def can. Yeah, Def. I mean, we definitely had a lot of like movie references and stuff going on. But Def, why don't you talk about
Yeah.
Ryan's question?
Yeah, so we try and dip into that as much as we can, like mainly around like the current events and trending things. But yeah, no, it's a great idea. I think Hedge is like he's quite a difficult character to sort of like turn into like a Gordon Ramsay, for example, or a Donald Trump. Like, the spikes are quite distinct, and it makes things a little bit difficult. But yeah, no, it's a great idea. I think it's good as well to sort of make these artworks, and we can then sort of like almost raid on their tweets or try and target their activities. So
Yeah, I could see a Hedge Hogan with the handlebar mustache, and or
yeah,
it's actually the Fu Manchu actually.
if you look in the Hedge chat, I'll post the meme in a minute. But we have got a Hedge Hogan somewhere.
Oh, we do, yeah, where it says Hedge Mania on his chest.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah,
I'll dig that out.
that's Dooble's profile picture.
Here we go. I got it. I'll send it over now. Yeah, that's a good one. And to be fair, yeah, that is great. That's probably one of our better memes as well. So it's a great shout. I think it's something we'll definitely do some more of as well. And then yeah, as I said, if you have any like specific requests, then just send me a message. And we'll try and get them sorted out as well. There you go. I just posted it.
This is just you're the original Hedge host.
Yeah, so I'm the creative Hedge, and then everyone else here is on the team.
No, bro. I'm the creator of Hedge. I'm
Wait, so no,
Time
but
to
like
mute
on like
people, Def.
on like Telegram, your name is what's your name on Telegram?
Who? Me or Dev?
Hope.
Who?
Oh,
The hope.
Doobles.
No.
Doobles.
Def.
All right, do.
I read it. I read it Doobies for some reason. I don't know why.
All right. Well, yeah. All right, go ahead.
I'd like to just nominate Ryan to be the official
Hedge
ambassador of the United States Hedge Fan Club, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Also, you need a
Yeah.
nomination. I'm from the States. I want you to be like our guy, if that's okay, Ryan.
I'm down. I'm down with it. That'll be my little part-time job. I mean, if it makes money, I make money. So, and I like the artwork, and everybody seems really cool. So let's do it.
Let's
Love it.
fucking do it, baby.
So it's settled then.
Awesome.
Okay, it's getting a bit awkward,
Very
so
late.
I'm gonna. I hate it when it goes silent. I'm gonna peace out.
All right, Jay.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. I think yes. Thanks everyone for coming on from the team. Thanks anyone from the community to joining. And yeah, this is always fun. I mean, I think that we'll keep doing this at the end of the spaces. And yeah, Dev, I'll let you end the call here. And see you guys next time.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. Yeah, I think thanks everyone for joining today. Yeah, I think as we said earlier in the call, yeah, things are going great at the moment. We've got plenty of stuff going on, and yeah, we're going to keep pushing and yeah, making sure the project's a success. You know, we've sort of proved time and time again that we're working hard, and we want to get to that 1 billion goal and beyond, of course. So yeah, we're cracking away at that. And I think one other thing we'd like to highlight for today is, like, you know, Nick and Roy, again, huge thank you for sort of putting together the VC fundraiser. I think, you know, the team especially, we really appreciate community members that sort of go the extra mile and help sort of contribute to the project as well. Of course, raiding on Reddit is particularly valuable, but I think you know, going the extra mile, we really appreciate it, because we have got quite a lot on our plates at the moment. So yeah, any ideas you have or anything you can sort of do and take the initiative, we really appreciate, and yeah, it really helps us out within the project. So yeah, huge thanks to them guys, and yeah, if anyone's got any ideas, then please do share. And yeah, just to summarize, yeah, it's been a great week, and yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing.
All right, thank you guys. Bye bye.
All right, thanks guys, take care.